All right, just a quick little announcement before we get into the topic of this video. For every single supporter on YouTube, whether you're paying, $1 a month or more than that, and every supporter I have over on Twitch who is subscribed with Amazon Prime or when you're tier 1, 2, 3, whatever the case is, anybody who is financially supporting this channel, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch on a monthly basis, I partnered up with the Blackside Gaming community to basically set up a scum server that you guys all have access to. You can jump on, play with friends. We're trying to just get people in there at this point, but eventually we're going to set up some rules in terms of like some RP and, not necessarily kill on sight. And we're going to use this as almost like a test project for Dead Matter. So once we have access to the Dead Matter server tools, we can see what works and what doesn't within our community. So for now, hop onto our Discord and connect your YouTube and your Twitch accounts so that the bots can automatically set you up as a subscriber, and then you have access to the channels which give the server information. The password is going to be rotating on like a semi-daily or like a 2-day basis or whatever. We're going to figure out the best way to do that so that people can't just leak the passwords all the time. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Bigfry, and before we get into it, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure you are liking them, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Okay. I wanted to address the ever-increasing amount of comments that I'm seeing every time I talk about Tarkov. Every time I stream Tarkov, I have people coming in who are not necessarily informed on my updated opinions on the game, even though I've been releasing videos on Escape from Tarkov pretty much like every 6 months or so, just to give you guys an update and keep you guys in the loop as to how the game's progressing from my perspective. You guys, if you followed all of those videos, you'll know the problem that I had originally was just the fact that the game was just so unoptimized and laggy and the servers were broken, and there was never any end in sight for any of these things. And now we're at a point where, in my opinion, the server issues that they are having are mainly due to the fact that so many people are trying to jump into the game right now. The game's performance is night and day to where it was back in the alpha. I mean, obviously, this is what happens when developers actually work and develop their games. But I'm seeing more and more people question why I'm even talking about Escape from Tarkov in the first place. You get the comments like, I thought 6 months ago, you were on the hate train for Tarkov, and now you're here. Look at now that it's popular. Now Bigfry's covering it, which I always just found strange because I've been here. I don't upload daily content on the goddamn thing, but I do cover the game periodically throughout these last few years. So it feels really strange to see these kind of comments. I recorded 2 rants today, both of which I essentially went off the fucking rails. So I'm going to try and refrain from doing that and just give you guys my thought process as to why I'm talking so much about Escape from Tarkov now. And the simple fact is, I always said this was going to happen if the game got developed. I always said the game at the current moment, whenever you could choose a point in time, I always said, once this game gets better and once they start doing this, and this, I'll come back and I will play the game and talk about it. And man, I've been streaming it on Twitch like for pretty much the entire month of January, and I've been having a really good time. A lot of the gameplay you guys are seeing in all of these videos that I've been talking about Tarkov is just recorded from my streaming PC while I'm playing the game with my community. It's in a solid state right now. Not to say there's not problems, but it's at a point now where I can play it, have fun, and create content and give you guys, an updated view. And I feel like some people like to put it in a box where your opinions from 3 years ago on a project are, the golden standard, and they should never change, and you should never waver, or else you're being a hypocrite or you're selling out. And I've seen those comments more and more frequent. And the thing is usually they would come from trolls, but I'm actually seeing some familiar faces in some of these comments, or people who come through to Twitch who might not have come through in, say, a month or whatever, and they're like, oh, Bigfry's playing Tarkov. What? So here's the updated look. Tarkov is in a state that is solid enough for the people who have already purchased it. And if you're buying the game, I obviously never recommend buying the most expensive package. Never. You will never hear me say you need to go into Star Citizen and you need to buy a fucking, an 890 jump. You don't need that. If you want to play the game, you can have a good time playing with the base package. I think Tarkov's like $40 at this point, 40 $45. It's a solid game, and I'm having a really good time playing it. I don't know why I have to continually defend my thoughts. People are saying that, I thought you weren't going to cover this game because of what they did to Eroctic with the DMCAs. If you guys don't know, Battlestate Games and Eroctic, another YouTuber on the platform, they got into a heated back and forth based on some information that he had released to the public about some security issues. They went and copyright strike like 90 videos total. It was insane. I know at one point they hit him with like 40 and then another 40. It was wild. They basically took his channel down. And with that, he took a little bit of a break from the game, and now he's back playing it. And from what I can see, everybody's kind of loving it. Welcome back. Oh, glad to see you on there, Rocked. Good stuff. Guys who stood up during that time and put their careers in jeopardy. Guys like Clean, who said he wasn't doing the podcast anymore with Nikita because of the shit that they were doing. Well, he still plays the game. And from what I think he was on a podcast, maybe not his podcast, I don't know, but they're still all involved with Tarkov in some capacity. Eroctic playing it every single day. But it just feels weird that because I go and update an opinion and I try to give you guys an updated look at a game that, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I lambasted it back in the day because it deserved it. But giving you guys updated looks and updated opinions on games isn't me being a hypocrite or selling out. And I feel like we should get rid of that stigma and get rid of that in the box thinking and start to realize what we're all actually trying to do here. My channel is about giving you guys updated looks on games, or giving you guys first looks on games, early access coverage, and roasting the fuck out of developers that deserve it. And Battlestate Games is still on my naughty list. I think their PR is some of the worst in the industry. But the game itself deserves to stand on its own, and I've always felt that way. I have stayed away from the game in the past due to my anger and my disdain for the development team, and I think that's my decision. If I want to go back and play it and let the game stand on its own and showcase it to you guys, then I'm gonna fucking do it. There's people who are saying I'm being paid by Battlestate. Come on. These guys literally yanked an NDA pass. They lifted my NDA so I could cover the game in alpha. And then when I started saying bad things about it, and I said that it wasn't worth the $150 that you had to pay at the time to play it because the servers were so broken and there's no end in sight, they slapped the watermark back on my account and I couldn't stream the game anymore. And to those people who probably don't even care but might not realize, that hurt the channel incredibly so. Everything that I say on this channel, everyone has an action and a reaction to. Whether it's positive or negative. Those developers didn't like what I was saying. They probably thought that they were throwing me a bone and letting me cover it early, but we never ever agreed, to not display the negatives. And at that time, I wasn't even able to play the game. We were just sitting in loading screens. But, at the end of the day, yeah, I said what I said and I stand by what I said at the time, and they didn't like it and they had every right to do what they did. It is what it is. But for me to not cover a game and not play a game and not have fun because a subset of people think that I should be still holding a grudge or holding anger, or, it somehow makes me a hypocrite or a sellout to do it, is crazy. So for the ones asking, yeah, BSG and me still, we still not on the best of terms. But, matter of fact, I'm actually blocked from their Twitter account still to this day. But I'm not going to let their terrible PR dictate what could potentially be an enjoyable game for my viewers. And that's where I'm at with it. And I feel like I've made that perfectly clear in multiple videos. But yet I woke up this morning and I still saw a conversation on one of my more recent Escape from Tarkov videos just talking about me being a hypocrite and a sellout. And I just wanted to address it. I didn't look, like I said, I recorded 2 like 15-minute rants just going off, but I just feel like at this point, fuck it, dude. All I'm trying to do is have fun. And I hope you guys enjoy the videos. We're trying to build something over on Twitch where our community can come and play together. That was the point of the scum thing at the beginning, and I wanted to include the YouTube crowd in there as well because you guys are supporting this channel, and I just want to figure out a way to get everybody together and just start enjoying games again. A lot of people look at this channel as like the guy who just rants and who is negative all the time, but I think for the people who stick around and you see what we actually do here and the things that we do say, and it's not just always rant. I think you'll see that this channel is something more than just somebody bitching all the time. And it took me a long time to realize that shit, it's the internet, especially when you're opinionated like this. You're not going to please everybody. And it's not that I'm trying to please everybody, but what I do hate is when people misconstrued facts or say things like they know me. Like, I know Bigfry and I know he's just doing this for views. It's like, dude, yeah, I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I wasn't making videos that my audience wants to see. Like, crazy thought, right? Oh, people are clicking on Escape from Tarkov videos. I should probably talk about it. That would be like if a breaking news story broke on CNN and every other news outlet was just like, well, they got it and we don't want to look like we're, just talking about it because it's big now and they're talking about it. Like, give me a fucking break, guys. Come on. Before you guys clickety-clack on your Razer fucking Black Widow Ultimate Chromas, just try to think, man. And if you guys do enjoy the videos and you want to come through to the Scum server or whatever, if you just are a fan of the content, consider joining our Discord. It's completely free. You don't need to pay for anything. And we have conversations there every day about PC tech and new video games, and there's game deals being posted there all the time. We try to keep a pretty nice community over there. So appreciate you guys watching, man. Thank you for all the support. If you guys do enjoy these videos, like I said, like them, leave comments on them, and if you aren't subscribed, please do so. I'm aiming for 250,000 subscribers this year. I would love to see 250. At the very least, I think we could hit 200,000, which would be incredible. But yeah, thank you guys for everything. I'm not gonna just hold grudges on developers, especially when they're doing good things in terms of the actual development and doing their jobs. I am going to showcase whatever the fuck I want. And if you don't like that, well, shit, I guess you're gonna have to unsubscribe. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. My name is Bigfry, and I'll see you on the next one.